And this is why artist development is so important, because if you listen to Doechii in this album, every part of her talent is displayed. And it goes to the approach TDE takes with their artists and why they have so many artists with classic records, classic songs, and probably the best roster of hip hop and R&B artists that there's ever been. And Doechii is definitely fitting into that and probably going to be the next big thing in hip hop for sure. All right, let's get right into it. Album review, Doechii from TDE, Alligator Bites Never Heal. Now Doechii is from Tampa, Florida, 26 years old, rapper slash singer, just slash all out creative artist and musician. This album was very, very surprising, but not surprising at the same time, because TDE does not miss when it comes to picking artists most of the time. Now, the first single that I heard was Nissan Altima, and I thought it was dope. I thought her flow was impeccable on that record, but I didn't expect what I got when I heard the full album. This is definitely one of the best albums of the year. I'm not gonna call any more albums that I review album of the year, but like I said, next year is gonna be tough for what the best album is gonna be, because there's been so many good albums dropped so far this year, and the fourth quarter is gonna be crazy. Guaranteed, remember where you heard it first. But let's get into this Doechii project, Alligator Bites Never Heal. Now, Doechii is definitely one of the most versatile artists I've heard since Drake on So Far Gone, since Childish Gambino, because the internet, and I know they had projects before that, but those were the breakthrough projects to me. And she definitely should be in the running for the Grammy for Best New Artist and every award for Best New Artist. I'm gonna start with Boom Bap. And when I heard that record, that's definitely, first of all, that's definitely in the running for record of the year. Of course, Not Like Us is probably gonna get that, but the complexity of that record, the fact that she was able to combine damn near every genre of African-American music in a cohesive manner in one record and do it all at a top-notch level, I was like, okay, this chick is different. And then when you get into the album, the styling and the style changes, the homage and the different sounds, the classic sounds that she tapped into and did so in such a flawless way, it was really impressive, really incredible. Let's go through some of the tracks. My favorite tracks, now Nissan Altima I liked, and Wait, the flow was impeccable. She showed you that she can really rap on both of those records. The record Huh was just as original as Boom Bap was, like I said, but Boom Bap to me, that should be up there for record of the year, for sure. Hide and Seek, the Missy influence done right. To me, that sounded like if Missy and 8Ball and MJG did a record together. I'm not sure if they ever did, I don't think so. But that's what it sounded like to me. That it had that South, that Memphis bounce, but also with that Missy originality to it. Really good record, Hide and Seek. The Bloom interlude, where she's just talking. It's more of an interlude. It's kind of a song, but it's more of an interlude where she's talking to a therapist. That is a very, very, I think, important song for young people to listen to, especially young Black women. Great conversation piece about maturity and the deception of success that is driven by commercialism in our society. Just very important interlude. I think people should listen to. Love the messaging that can be taken from that record. Now, the song Denial is a River. Now, this is the absolute best homage to 80s and 90s hip hop records I had ever heard. And I love 1985 by J. Cole, but this record, Denial is a River, sounded like, took me back to being like a very young person. I'm not gonna give my age away totally. And listening to MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, Salt and Pepper, Slick Rick, the list goes on, Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince. It was a perfect effort in catching the feel of how hip hop sounded back then in its golden era. And this is what makes a great artist. People who have done their homework, who really are into music, who love music. Not this commercialism, crappy culture vulture music that we've had, trap crap I like to call it, that's been dominating the game for a little too long. I'm just gonna keep it real on this one because the artistry is coming back and it's time to start poking our chests out, those of us that are artists and love music for real and not just doing it to try to be pets of corporations and make a profit. But anyway, back to the album. 3 records, GTFO, Death Row, and Profit. First of all of them, so just the smooth sounding Southern influence, you can hear it, but it sounded more updated and fresh. You know what I'm saying? It had that Outkast feel to it, but it sounded just a lot more updated and fresh. On GTFO, the rapper Cum Fetish, I'm gonna say it real fast so you know I can get those words past the algorithm. If we can change that name, young lady, that would be pretty awesome for the algorithm. But she snapped on there. Flow was awesome, fit right in. I think that was the only feature on this whole album and definitely added value to the album and to the record. I'm gonna be on the lookout for some of her stuff for sure, just off of that one feature. Now, Slide was definitely a Sierra ATL style track. Again, she fit in these styles perfectly, did them justice. You know, a lot of people try to bite styles and it doesn't come off, comes off as corny, comes off as biting. She adopted these styles of music and presented them in an original and updated fashion. You know what I'm saying? Very refreshing. Fireflies, again, that reminded me of a track off of, that could have been on Childish Gambino's Awaken My Love. Just so much versatility from this artist. And now let's get into the grades. I'm not even gonna wait. And if you haven't guessed by now, I'm gonna stop the video and ask you to please hit the like button if you're still watching this video. Hit that like button for me. If you're not subscribed to the channel, a lot of y'all who watch these videos are not subscribed. Please hit that subscribe button for me if you love hip hop music. This is the place you want to be. Hit that notification bell for me. Share the video on your social media or to your family and friends who love hip hop. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Trying to get to 10K subs. Now let's continue with the grades for the album. Lyrics and rapping is definitely an A. Okay, I'm not gonna give her A+ because it's her first effort. She could take a few more steps up on the lyrics and rapping, but right now it's an A for sure. Production, A+. The production to me was flawless. There's not a beat on here or an instrumental on here I didn't like. What she was able to do over the production, the originality, again, awesome. Subject matter, A. She covered a lot, went deep, kept it fun as well at the same time. There's something on here for everyone, in my opinion. The track order and album flow also an A. I did not feel interrupted while listening to the album. You know, it flowed straight through. And the creativity and originality is an A+. A++. Overall grade is an A. This was one of those debuts. You know, this was It's Dark and Hell is Hot. This is Section 80. This is So Far Gone. This is Habits and Contradictions. This is Warm Up. This is Control System. The list goes on. This is one of those debuts of one of the great artists. And if she can just maintain what she did on this album, she definitely is going to be one of the great artists at the top of the hip hop game for years to come. You know, she's a beautiful young lady. She has the look, she has the style, she has the talent to definitely be the next big thing in music in general. Just one of these big artists that transcends the genre and really takes it to the next level. Not stop doing the genre, but like Kendrick, like Cole, they transcend the genre like Travis Scott and Nicki Minaj. You know, take it to the next level. Take it to that next level. I see this for Doechii easily because everything is there. This album showed that everything is there right now and just displayed limitless talent to me. But let me know what you think if you checked out the album already. If you haven't and you're a hip hop fan, go listen to this album. This is what the future of good hip hop music will sound like, in my opinion. But that's Doechii album review. Alligator Bites Never Heal. Shout out to Tampa, Florida. Y'all might have one on y'all hands. Shout out to TDE. Y'all already know. Y'all got one. But thank you for watching. Check out the album review for Big Sean's album or this album review for Common and Pete Rock's album that they dropped. Check out either one of those album reviews or some of the other videos on the channel. You know I covered the Drake and Kendrick beef. Thank y'all for watching, and we out.